I'm Nancy Norman with Weekly Wisdom. You know, there are times in our lives that sometimes it feels like the challenge is so big that we hit a wall and we don't know which way to turn. We try to go under the wall and over the wall and around the wall and in between the wall, but the wall remains. And we literally are pretty stuck. It's at times like this that I have to remind myself to stand firm, stand strong, and stand boldly in the truth. And what is the truth? That the goodness of God is always working out for my highest and best good, and the highest and best good for all concerned. The goodness of God is always working at all times for my highest and best good and the highest and best good of all concerned. And there is always that pattern of perfection that is emerging, no matter what the appearances may be. I want to repeat that. No matter what the appearances may be. Now, at times like this, I like to call on an ancient way of praying, and that is I call upon the angels. The angels will help me see the goodness and the perfection, and they will work on my behalf. The Bible is filled with stories and passages about angels and how they're always with us, and that their protective presence is working with us for our higher good at all times. I want to share with you a couple of the passages that talk about the angels and how they're working for our best good. In Genesis 24, verse 40, we read, "The Lord before whom I have walked will send his angel with you and make your journey a success." Make your journey a success. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be concerned, because the Lord will send his angel with you and make your journey a success. Now there's another translation that says, "The Lord before whom I have walked will send his angel with you and prosper your ways." They will prosper your ways. So what a delightful way of praying is knowing that the angels of God are here to help us at all times. In the 91st Psalm, which is a favorite psalm of so many people feel that that comfort that the 91st Psalm brings. If they're going through fearful times or stressful times, they'll read the 91st Psalm. And in the 91st Psalm, verse 11, it says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all of your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone." In other words, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, the Lord has commanded his angels to be with you, to guard you, direct you, to protect you. And they will lift you up in their hands so that nothing can happen to you, that only good can come from any situation that you find yourself in. It is said that angels are messengers from God. And in Unity, we speak about angels as divine ideas. Or it is also said that angels are holy thoughts brought to man. Angels are holy thoughts passing to mankind. So God's angels are present day and night. There's not a time that angels aren't with us, and they're always ready to help. We're never, ever alone, not even for 1 second, for the holy thoughts or the angels are operating in human consciousness every single moment. We're never alone. I love the book Hiring the Heavens by Jean Stapleton. And in that book, she claims that there are millions of unemployed angels, and they're just waiting to be employed by you and by me. Isn't that a great visualization? There are millions of angels unemployed, and they want to work, and they want employment, and they're waiting for us to ask for their help. So the angels are the holy thoughts of God, convey divine help when it's needed. And they bring instruction, they bring inspiration, they bring comfort, they bring love, and they bring peace. These angels, or holy thoughts, are experts, and we need never fear. They're always working on our behalf. Always working on our behalf. So, are you ready to hire an angel? Are you ready to turn your challenge or your problem and say, okay, angels, I really don't know exactly what to do here. I need your help. I'm listening. I'll follow the guidance, but I need your help. A friend of mine recently was facing a challenge in a legal situation, and she told me that she hired a legion of angels. And sure enough, the Bible talks about legions of angels. She asked a legion of angels to come forth and help her. It's all biblically based. The Bible calls upon the legion of angels for help quite frequently. And Jesus even said, would God, if I asked, would God not send 12 legion of angels? And of course, he was asking people, would God not send 12 legions of angels? Of course he would. So what is a legion of angels? A legion of angels refers to at least 6,000 Roman soldiers, and the number could be a little bit more. So when the Bible refers to a legion of angels, it means at least, and maybe more, than 6,000. A legion of angels is 6,000. And when Jesus talks about 12 legions, that would be a minimum of 72,000 angels. In other words, nothing is bigger than the power and the presence of God. Nothing is bigger than the power and the presence of God. Nothing is impossible. Nothing. So next week, we will continue speaking about the mystical power of calling upon the angels, or your holy thoughts. I look forward to seeing you next week, and I encourage you to hire the angels. Remember, there's millions of unemployed angels waiting to be called, waiting to be employed by you and by me. God bless you. See you next week.